Good morning. I guess camera. You can
Alright.
lower check a couple of distances, so we'll compare to 4x9 in the sky.
70 degrees, August 3rd, 1:51 a.m. We are in South LA.
Out up to the rear. And he's going to be running out to the street, guys. Out to the street. Might be underneath that white pickup. That driveway. Left or crossfire. Metro Permission 62. You attach an ALS address plan. Engine 62, you're getting ready 62 3/4.
How's that? Is that better?
Do we have units on the north side? Yeah, you should be to the rear of that property where the white truck is down the driveway to the rear. So we're going to send them off to the downrange and see if we can get the sky. Roughly the 10 mile game. And shop 171 if you guys
It's
can
just
hold for shop is directly to the rear of that property.
Call come out as a man on the roof. It's not a big deal.
Okay, hey, I see him coming his out. He's going to be trying to jump. He's going to be coming north back to the backyard. Right here, right to the rear of 546, 44, 40%.
So we'll just hang back here in case it turns into something interesting. But it's right now he's off the roof into a backyard. Now he's making his way down the road. It's not a suspect of it's not a suspect that we can. Ooh, they got a double. Look at that. Shot.
Units to the rear of the yard. Let me know if you guys have eyes on him.
And that happens when one helicopter has to leave and the other one takes over.
Here, Jimmy, you guys. Unit on 41 Drive.
They hand it off.
Northbound. Blue House guys, he's coming out towards the Blue House guys.
Red 2809, Injury 501 South Spring Street, across 5th Street.
So he's going to be running left side of you guys on the Blue House guys. Same being on the front of the Blue House. Alright guys, let's get containment around this house because he's jumping around. Looks like he's bedded down. I got him. Actually, he's going to be to the rear of the property right now. Guys, he's going to be jumping over on the 41st Drive side. Green house. Green roof right here, guys. There's just wind in the driveway of the house. Let me know if we're in the right one. We're waiting for him to come out. Okay, so be in the backyard of the blue house. And he is right on the fence line. Yeah, right. Let's hold our position. Let him jump around. As long as we have containment around it, I'll keep an eye on it. Copy. Oh, that sounds good. Fence, but he's not able to. He's on top of the fence, and it looks like he's going one property west. So he'll be one property west now. Alright, I got 2 units that's going to be holding.
Agent 27 unconscious intersection Selma Avenue and Vista Del Mar.
Okay, he's in the 2-story house with the green roof. He's going to be right in front of that detached rear unit. With the blue tarp? Correct. Yes, blue tarp, guys.
Rescue 827.
We're directly in front of one of those properties that has a driveway that we could make contact with him towards the rear if he comes back over. We just need the green light to start. More officers to the rear of the truck, guys. Let me get 2 more officers back here. 5, guys.
Rescue 864, assault 153, West 102nd Street,
Hey,
Prospect Spring Street.
Hey, officers, turn around, guys. Turn around. Copy. Thank you very much. Roger, guys. Good job. We'll see you next. I'll be safe.
Suspect in custody. Suspect in custody.
Attention in squad 3, person unconscious, 3669, Land Franco, Cross Louisiana, back up. Copy 7, Henry Boyd David, 146 MVP Meadows, Illinois, -29 current 15 Nissan out of Hawthorne. Return to Alaska, variant.
You guys repeat.
What up, 4 to Freedom? 40 to Freedom. Season 2, everybody drink. Nothing happened to season 2, it just hasn't happened yet. Not quite sure if it is. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We'll just have to wait and see. But as of right now, no. As of right now,
You're on 4-1 drive.
we don't have a season 2 and we're not recording it. When you see a camera
traffic collision BLS
on my hood,
You guys good? Anything
then
else
you
I
know
can do
we're
for you?
doing season 2. But until then, this is it right here. This is Scott in the Dark, season 2. That is so weird. Why is that not working? Alright, give me a second here. Let's see. Boom, let's do that. Maybe that's it. Alright, so here we go. Where's our stories? Am I a native Angelino? Kind of. I was born in LA County, but I grew up in Orange County for until about 16, 17, and then I made my way to LA County. And I've been all over the place since 16 to now, but LA County, safe to say. Safe to say. Where's the auto ped? Oh, that's the Ferguson call.
Rescue 809, you're going to get Rescue 9 from quarters. We show you just what available. Should we put you back on scene?
No, it's not the Ferguson call. It's the Spring Street call.
Roger. We're on scene. Patient contact.
Spring. I think like 5th and Spring, 4th and Spring, if I'm not mistaken. It's weird. It's really weird that it's not coming up.
Squad 8, entry ALS, 8440, West Sunset, crossing Olive at the Skybar.
Black cherry brandy. That does sound kind of interestingly nice. Interesting. Sounds nice. That's all, folks. Alright, so let's get a story. Here we are. How you doing, everybody? Happy, unless you're in Hawaii, it's pretty much Saturday by now. And if you are in Hawaii, don't they have some weather coming up? What's the most memorable moment in my career? It's a good question. I don't get asked that one that much. The question I always get asked the most is, what's the craziest thing I've ever seen? But I like the way you worded that. What's the most memorable moment of my career? It's a good question. The career does span almost 20 years. 20 plus, actually. I mean, if you think about it, I have been putting stuff on TV over 20 years, but I've only been getting paid for it for 19 years, 6 months. Any death reports in July?
Right.
Fernando,
Roger.
any death? I don't know what that means. Are you asking if anybody died in July? The answer is going to be yes. But to get back to Patty, no, I don't. I'll get back to your question, Nikki. I won't forget. Patty, no, I'm not selling this color shirt. This is an old shirt. I do have a few of them. I do have, speaking of merch, I do have new hats and patches up on the site right now.
Couple units, 57 advising 57 out of back request code 4. 2 other units on scene, code 4. Is there additional unit of traffic? Identify only. Lancaster 113 Adam, 97 Raven 911B, 60th Street West.
Have I ever encountered suspects? Accidentally. How do you get a job with LOUDLABS? Come out here and try to grab some stories, and if you run into the right people at the right time, then it's the job for you. All right, so what's my most memorable moment? It's a tough one. I've been stalling for a reason, because I have a bunch of them. I don't want to. I don't want to lump it into one. Like, I don't want to. Like, I've had some moments. Like, think you asked what's the most memorable moment. Yeah, moments. I have moments. Like my very first story. That's probably one of my most memorable moments. My very first story. It's a tough one. Tough one, but I'm gonna go with the first story for right now. I'm gonna go with story number 1 for right now, the most important story. Because that's the story that changed everything.
Yeah, I had a monster already.
It's the one that gave me an itch. What's your drink to stay awake overnight? I just finished it actually. Right before we went live, I just finished it. Tonight we're working with a bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang.
Your fire's 97, no entries. Do you want me to put it on 403?
Am I a libertarian? I'm a human.
That's the firm, sir. Thank you.
So I don't know where that libertarian word came from, but I know where the human word came from.
331, Roger.
It's the universal word for human.
331, also 7.
We're only what we are because that's where our parents decided to touch each other. Some people were lucky. Some people got lucky. Their parents touched each other in cool places. Some people got unlucky. Their parents didn't touch each other in cool places. But at least their parents touch each other. They exist. All right. So what's going on over there? Ooh. Do I want to go to that? It's kind of a little far. It's not really that far, but it's a little farther than I want to go for just an overturned vehicle. Libertarian equals anti-government. Oh, absolutely not a libertarian. I am not anti-government. I am for government. I believe in the system, and I'll tell you why. Because it's much easier to believe in it and make it work for you and have a good attitude about life than be negative about life and be anti-government, anti-establishment, and fight it your whole life because you're never gonna beat it. So it's one of those, if you can't beat them, join them. And more along the lines of make it work for you. They're doing something over here at the stadium. Make the system work for you. Make it work to your advantage. Don't try to fight the system your whole life. You have a bum life. But if you believe in something, obviously go for it and fight for it. But yeah. MK and Dade Man are doing well. Thank you for asking. Saw some video of them today. Swimming. Well, not really. They weren't really swimming. I mean, they were, but the video I got was them standing outside of the pool, waiting to jump in.
Let's go to 3, enter up by 20, RD 119.
Trejo, I don't know exactly what you're talking about.
Show us transport in 799.
001 for entry.
Homedale 261 Adam 97 and code 4 1022 West Avenue People. Raise for business code 4 1022 West Avenue People.
6666, share my message.
56 for mental illness or under the influence of narcotics. Why not? One repeat across the vehicle. 21 response to 3 vehicle camera just 150 West Southwestern.
Facebook people are reporting a large group in that area around Chinatown. Copy that, we'll be 97 in a minute.
Hey, Mary, your subject 26472.
Red 392 for Metro
Homedale 264 Tom 2 detaining one on traffic stop 10th Street West and across of AB Mall.
Yes, we are live. We are live looking for something to go chase. So we can get out of our car and hit record.
Traffic, Alameda Lane, Alameda Lane. One overturned vehicle at the location code 0526 of E111.
Two overturned vehicles going on right now. Kind of in the same area. No, they're not one and the same. One's on the freeway, one is off the freeway. They are a few miles apart. But overturned vehicle's not the story that I'm looking for, unless I hear more about it. If it was right around the corner from me, yes, but it's still a few miles away from me.
30th Street West, Avenue taking U Street. 7661102 last spell. You only know FTA, so back on.
Metro from Rescue 93, shows transposing 799.
Greg, I don't think the stadium's on 49th Street. I don't think it's 49th.
7600 South Broadway at LED 77 Vision.
Yeah, no locations, man. What's up, Africa? How are you?
Through an object at the PR, such as the 530 already 2015.
21 call goes to voicemail.
10.
21 wrong.
Highway negative 1
I'll bite. Arcadin. Are you a
We're
libertarian?
be in the holding tank.
You sound too smart for me. I can't talk to people that are
532
too smart than me.
We're on the area. Shows that call.
You like the way I worded that?
Normal place.
Yeah, there you are.
What's happening here in the next couple of days? Looks like they're about to set up a stage.
White shirt.
Engine 9, water flow alarm. 7316 from request 74. Engine squad 31. 14931 Indiana.
I don't know if the CO unit's going to be able to handle this one on its own.
1420 is also responding. We'll notify DOT.
Oh, double A, you're exactly what I was talking about.
And begin at 144 North Normandy Avenue, apartment 202, code 2, incident 530, 2015 units have identified.
4454 Gainsborough, crossing Elmhurst Avenue.
Overturned. That's that one it chose.
Pacific Coast Highway unit, try to identify.
Awesome concept. First time here on live. Can't believe I caught it.
Hey,
Got a shout out. What's up, Greg? How are you? Greg, you checked out the show? Are you familiar with who I am and what it is I do? And not the show that you're watching now, the one on Netflix. What are we at? 23 minutes. Took me 23 minutes to before I said Netflix. Philip, yes and yes.
Alright, copy that. We're gonna have I'll hold the front going. No, we're gonna see on the front. Copy that.
But double A, that's exactly what I was talking about. You spend a lot of time fighting the system instead of just enjoying life. But whatever, man. To each their own. I'm still a fan of yours. I still respect what you do, just like I respect the office. I respect the office of presidency. Don't always agree with what happens up there, but it's the office, so I respect it. When our president became our president, I said him, and it's like, I respect the office. Don't have to respect the dude. You got to respect the office. And because I said the dude, I'll say this like I've said it before. I like Donald Trump. Donald Trump's cool. President Trump, got some mixed feelings about President Trump. But Donald Trump, he used the system for him. He didn't fight the system. He used the system for him. He manipulated the system. He probably manipulated the system better than most. He manipulated it into the presidency. But you see what I'm saying, though? If he was anti-government, anti-establishment, one, he wouldn't be president, and two, he wouldn't have did what he did before he became president. You know, just make the system work for you. Don't fight it, man. I mean, I'm not going to change your mind. I'm not going to change your life. Obviously, fighting the system's a lifestyle. I'm not going to change it at all. But I'm just saying, like, I have enough stress in my life to where I don't need to stress about the government. The government's going to do what the government's going to do. I'm one dude. I'm not going to fight them. Even if I have 1 million people with me, I'm still not going to be able to fight that government. So it's better just go with the flow, go with the system. Sorry. No, I'm not a pushover in life. That's just my thought. One less stress I need to worry about.
Put on heavy equipment to go off.
Engine 93 medical line.
What's up, Boss Blazer?
50 Kingsbury.
How you doing? How you doing?
Ma'am, they transported to Fleet Hill Press.
What's going on with that car behind me? Who's our next president? That's the question. That's the question. Who's the president after Trump? Who? Who?
If there was any further on that subject or something? No, I was about to advise calling.
I don't know. I don't know. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Definitely not me. I say Clark Kent. Clark Kent 2020. But what's going to happen here is, one, Clark Kent wasn't born in America, but he was, unless you know his secret. If you know his secret, then he wasn't born here in America. But if you don't know his secret, Clark Kent's from Kansas. That's as American as it gets. But anyways, unless Biden and Sanders figure it out, and when I say figure it out, I mean they're gonna have to figure it out together. And even then, I don't think they have a chance. I really don't.
With ID drive?
I really don't. So I think we're gonna have 4 more years of Trump, and in 2024, it'll be really, really interesting to see who follows up. Is Trump just gonna go all out? Ivanka? Is Ivanka gonna be our president in 2024? Is he just gonna groom her the next 6 years? 5 years? Is it? Or do you think that Biden, instead of Biden going with Sanders as vice president, he's going to go with a female? Still, I don't think that's going to be strong enough to beat Trump. Country's crazy. Country's crazy.
Origin of possible attack suspect 1155 North Normandy Avenue, phase 291 wireless caller.
Here's the thing is too, Boss Blazer, don't say that. We didn't think he was going to win the first time, right? Most of America, even his supporters, even he didn't think he was going to win. But most of America didn't think he was going to win. And he did. So I don't say that he's not going to win again. He very well might win again. But something here caught my eye. What was it? Oh, if he does lose, he's not leaving. No. There'll be a scandal. He won't leave. He'll say it's rigged, fake news. He won't leave. He'll have to physically, possibly pushed out. But he won't leave. So even if he loses, Trump's not leaving. But how'd we get here? How'd we get here?
Hey, can you 911 with me, southeast corner parking structure? Copy.
Engine 24, squad 37, 911, hang up. 39713, Macon.
Double A. And I mean, no offense to this at all. How do you sleep? Do you sleep well?
173 abdominal
Or do you not sleep well?
3146 West Center 12 across the Crenshaw.
You a good sleeper?
548, cancel your response.
6 to 8 hours a night, or you have a hard time falling asleep and then you're kind of like
The white Kia Optima license 7 or
Up and
Victor
down all
Robert
night.
2277 or Victor Robert 227. Unknown person smashed rear window. Everybody should answer in 545. Night email the vehicle working 65 locally Avenue last seen southbound locally and then eastbound on Ohio towards Sunday of approximately 7 suspects in a silver North Dakota SUV. Information on the 551 or an 851.
just not near us. Sediment, right on. Thank you, Sediment. Thank you very much.
The driver is getting out of the vehicle, Officer, and his notes.
We were next to this guy that ran up the stairs.
Hello, Oregon.
Engine 7 investigation inside 1270 Rosita Terrace, Unit 7, Russell Clark.
Unit 696 is in foot pursuit, southbound, hidden note.
Sorry to hear that, Double A. Sorry to hear that. That does suck. Yoshi, maybe, probably.
Supervisor.
They're in foot pursuit in the valley right now. Oh, dude. I've been seeing a lot of scooters lately, and I don't mean the bird scooters, the stand-up rentable scooters. I mean the old school scooters, like with lawnmower motors and stuff. And kids just flying down the street. No helmet, no lights, just flying down the street. And they're fast enough to where, like, you can't catch them if you tried to pull them over. And I'm not saying I'm trying to pull them over. I'm saying, like they can get away from the cops real quick. Just make a quick U-turn, just whatever. And, man, it's crazy. Vasquez, thank you so much. Thank you very much.
I'm 622, it's like 25 minutes old. There's an AMR unit involved in the DC. Yeah, I was just looking at that, but it looks 20 minutes old. I'm not sure what will still be there by the time I get there.
Yeah, email. Do I bring a red sweatshirt? Questions about the Craters 1142.
Double A every once in a while, yes. Every once in a while. It's not something that we could use on the, as the kids say, on the regs. Or do they say that these days? I don't know. It's not something that we get to use all the time. The further away you get from the metropolitan area, the better chances you have of being able to use it. And day is always best, and I work nights, so even the helicopters sometimes go way below 400 feet, and that's about the ceiling you want to go using the drone, otherwise you're going to get in trouble. But yeah, every time I've used my drone for a story, I've gotten hits on it. And I want to say at least 6-7 times by now, in the past 4 years. Yeah, because Carmageddon was a while, and that was my very first time I droned for a hit. Carmageddon, mini Carmageddon, shark, sinkhole, and I want to say 2 more things. And then I've had a few guys that have used drone shots that make it on TV.
West Traffic Division, 21. Off-duty LAX, Correction Airport PD officer following a 390 man in a vehicle. Sherman Way to Panger, Sherman Way to Panger. Suspect DUI driver, Gold Toyota Camry, 7 Zebra Henry Frank 060, 7 Zebra Henry Frank 060. Going westbound on Sherman Way.
A drunk driver at 2:25 in the morning? No way. Shut up. Shut up, no way.
I have about 30 seconds. Black, come over, give me your light. Black, go direct down there. Shake way you're out.
No way.
Roger.
Mississippi unit, EDW suspect out of Kenny and Millwood in front of the break. Suspect is female Hispanic, 30 to 37 years, white shirt, dark
It's like 2 or 3 overturned vehicles right now. It's like 2 or 3 rollovers right now.
Copy that. We were just looking at that. I'm gonna head over to there.
Whoa, Philip. Show us your lights, Jordan. No. Well, I mean, all right. There you go. Feel better, Jordan. Philip, Home Patrol. Home Patrol. I think they're up to Home Patrol 2. I have a Home Patrol 1, but Home Patrol. Although they don't work like regular scanners, but I'm not a scanner guy, and to me it's easier to use the unit, and even it's a little harder to figure out at first because there's a lot of options, but it's basically turn it on and it works. I like that, already pre-programmed, so that's why I say Home Patrol, and that's because it comes ready for you. And you just kind of turn it on and go. Where other scanners you have to program, and then you kind of have to know how scanners work. So I'll go with Home Patrol. 2-way?
Lower Canyon, Chandler, Lower Canyon, Chandler, 8 shots, and then a vehicle you will have received, no description, code 3 incident, highway 493.
Greg, are you asking what's a good 2-way?
1196 Chandler
Your
Boulevard,
phone?
1196 Chandler Boulevard, 67 gunshots heard,
Yeah.
car leaving the location, no description, code 3 incident, 585,
Your
already
phone.
1645.
Okay, White gate, keep it on left.
Do I use body armor? No, I do not. Or do I look like I have body armor on? Are you saying I'm big? Are you saying I look big right now?
I think we made it all the way through. Let me lock it down over here, and then maybe I'll...
This is all my shoulders, buddy.
Our shoulders are gay right now.
And all my this is my my umpire's chest.
Valley Library covers the lobby incident,
Uh-oh.
583,
Uh-oh.
code 2 incident, 583.
Oh, what's going on over there? Oh, nothing.
Okay, stay right where you're at, hold the north side.
Stand by. I call the unit closer to ringer 11461 Heart shooting.
Entrance squad 54, overdose.
What about shots fired calls?
Fire shot
402. What about them? You gotta understand, it's not very often I get there first, and when I get there, and it's probably the safest place in the city. There's more cops there that are trained in situations than know what to do. And most of my calls I go to, there's a lot of firemen and a lot of police officers, so it's the safest place in the city at that time. And you know, I know it's safety, but to me, bulletproof vests is like bells and whistles. It's not really necessary.
Julia, Angelica, Navarrete, 524, 12th Avenue, Wilmington.
402 Freedom, somebody grabbed a vest, I think, and put it on once. Some stringers wear a vest out the door. Some stringers wear photography vest, where it's, you know, like a fishing vest or a photo vest. So it's a vest, but not necessarily bulletproof, obviously. But some people do wear bulletproof. Antenna on the trunk, scanner or your people? Scanner. My people are right here. My people, their antenna's right here. And I'm listening to, I think I got 8 or 9 radios going. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus my work radio is 9. So 8 or 9, depending on how you look at it.
Entrance squad 27, 12021.
Anarchy, you're kind of right. I mean, in places where ISIS is in charge, they do their own policing. They're the ones in charge, so yeah, they kind of are. And I'm guessing ISIS looks at our police like terrorists, so yeah, I'll agree with that. but not agree with it in the form that you think.
685 St. Joel's with one of the civilians, 878 en route, and they're going to be taking the second civilian to the hospital. 889's there handling the LAPD.
It's the perimeter, not south. But everything on your north side is going to be...
Vasquez, it's a good question. It really is. Right now it has 54,000, and they're all mine. Oh, I mean 107 miles are mine. I got this thing with 107 miles, just 107. Not 107,000, just 107 miles. Right now it has 54,579. What did you miss in 78s? 289 media, I think it's 89s is what I thought it is what I thought I heard. But I know that there's a civilian being transported and a police officer being transported. I thought he said 79s, but is it? Or I thought he said, sorry, I thought he said 89s. But maybe 89s is helping 78s, so I could be wrong.
Shop 709, keep coming. I need you guys to go all the way west. I'll tell you when to stop. You got an officer of the primary. I need you guys to relieve him.
I don't know if it was a foot chase, and now people are being transported from the foot chase, which means there's possibly a fight. Because I didn't hear backup or shots fired or anything like that.
I got there pretty quick.
But I did hear pursuit, and then it went into a foot bail.
Hey,
but
Roger, stay out there for a second. Hey, 709, I need you to keep coming all the way west.
Or it could be confusing two calls.
Right out here.
Either way, I know it's in the valley, and I don't have to worry about it.
All the way down here and hold this corner. Guys, you gotta stop blocking ingress and egress on this street. You gotta let these guys go by.
What's up, Hawaii? How are you? Did you guys have some
hey, black and white, that's gonna be
some weather coming at you?
Gates over here under my light. It's just behind that black and white. I need you to come and hold bid block on gates. It's 14. So Roger, this is 15-20 trying to put up the DP right here.
Take control, test.
Anarchy, that's a false statement. That's your opinion, but that's a false statement. That's the cool thing about this chat and America. You can have opinions and statements like that. Now, maybe your statement says a few of them are, but when you say it like that, it makes it sound like all of them are, and we all know that's not true.
All the way down to the next corner. So keep coming. There's going to be a white van, left-hand side.
Pacific Supervisor responded 1411 for an
SUV. Keep coming right under my light. That white truck on the right-hand side, hold that white truck. That's the last direction I have going. Okay, so you got everything south of you right there. Control for me at least 3 more units.
Keep it low. Yes.
3 more units for the perimeter. After 78 for his no. Hey, you under my light right here that pulls north.
Keep it low, keep it low, keep it low. This scanner, or is this, I think this is considered a radio, or this is a scanner, and those are radios, or those are radios, and those are scanners. Somebody will tell me. It's a Motorola Spectra, probably older than most of you watching right now. Passing weekend hurricane. Oh, it's the weekend. Cool. We can't have Hawaii getting messed up now.
Halldale Avenue, across Browning Street. Metro from engine 60, can you have 889?
Have I seen the movie Stringer? The actual movie called Stringer? I don't think I have. Is it from the 90s? I think there's a movie from the 90s or the 2000s. You're not talking about Nightcrawler, right? 2014, Jake Gyllenhaal, right? You're not talking about that movie? How about this? How about I ask your question? I answer your question with a question. What movie are you talking about? Nightcrawler. Yeah, you're right. Oh, it's Nightcrawler. There you go. And the answer is yeah. I was I get to brag a little bit. I was researched for the role, and they even took one of my quotes and put it in the movie at the very end. Jake Gyllenhaal said my words. And I went to the premiere. There's a couple posters, or there's a poster. There's a couple posters standing up at the premiere, and I hit up the director after we had a little conversation, and I said, "Can I have those?" And he goes, "Yep." And he and his brother, who edited the movie, signed the poster for me, and of course, it's framed. Have I seen Shot in the Dark on Netflix? Did they pay you? I was not a consultant on the movie. I was researched for the role, but I was not a consultant on the movie. They were also given, when he wrote the movie, he watched the 12 episodes of Stringer's LA. Yeah. Ooh, look at that. Look who's out. Um, 289, you still on here? Yes, you are. Okay, so as you will start to see, I do have a new guy out in the valley. You might have seen him floating around already, but he did find a home, and his home is with me. So please be nice. He will be nice to you. Please be nice back. His name is Keith.
No,
I didn't catch the game tonight.
That's black Chevrolet SUV, license set of Tom, Ocean Charles 474.
Good morning, emergency today. Do you think he would have done that character different if Shot in the Dark was out then? Andrew, that's a tough question due to the fact that Shot in the Dark exists because of that movie. We did a reality show back in 2008. 2007, 8, 9, 2007, 2006, 2007. Man, it's been a while. We did a reality show back then. And then when the movie came out, it was conversated amongst some stringers that we need to bring the reality show back. And because RMG were consultants on the movie, they had representation at that time, and for to look over their contracts for being consultants on the movie and such. So took that representation and shopped a show around town, and that show was called Nightcrawlers. Nightcrawlers was picked up by Esquire, and then it was let go, and then it was picked up by Netflix and not let go. And the Nightcrawlers, the show wouldn't have been revamped, or there wouldn't have been a reality show if it wasn't for the movie. There's no way. So to answer your question, I can't.
Inlet 1597 rollover.
But it's not. You guys have somewhat seen the way that I spoke. You guys sometimes see the way that I talk. When those commercials first started coming out for Nightcrawler, and the quotes that they were using, my friends and I were laughing because he talked a lot. He talked a lot like I do or did. All right. That's gonna be too far for me. It's gonna be too far, right? Yeah. We'll try. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
They are in front of us. Final. 64, Life Force 33, exit 85, traffic accident, southbound 110 freeway, east on 91.
Metro from Engine 79. Engine 79 will handle this incident. Would you add an 800 series ambulance to my incident? Quarters. Roger, Metro.
Fire engine 6, Easy Rescue 13, Task Force 11, Rescue 11, Life Force 29, Battalion 11, Battalion 5, Structure Fire, 3410 West 3rd Street, your cluster, Vermont. Shower arm response, tackle 13.
Hey, what a coincidence. We're on Vermont. How'd that happen? Yeah, the problem is we're Vermont and 39th. That calls Vermont and 3rd. So do the math. Do the math.
Life Force 33 for Metro, you're canceled.
Metro from Engine 85, were we canceled on our incident?
Engine 85, yes, you were canceled. Engine 33, Captain, you've activated your emergency trigger. Come up on channel 6.
33, Captain Fault.
Roger, phone activation. Metro clear.
Sorry, just waking up.
Life Force 11 en route.
Let's go size up. Let's go. Let's go size up. Let's go. Let's go size up. Let's go.
3410 West Street. It's a one-story commercial around the market. That's the chilling. Investigation.
And there's our size up. Thank you. Red 51022.
Units responding to destruction fire 3410 West 3rd Street. Engine 6 on scene. Reports one-story commercial around the market. Nothing showing. Invest mode.
You got it, buddy.
79 is going to handle with rescue 864.
No fire, guys. No story. No fire, no story. No flames.
Metro Engine 33, cancel. Rescue 21 at an 800 emergency.
Engine 33, you're getting rescue 833 from quarters.
What have we fed tonight?
Rescue 21 from Metro, you're canceled.
Let's look. Something I can't tell you about. An overturned car. Something else I can't tell you about. A wrong way traffic collision. An auto versus pedestrian. We fed some things. I haven't fed anything yet. But it's also the weekend, so I can stay out till the sun comes up. Not quite sure that's going to happen. Definitely won't be streaming that long. Probably stream about 2 hours tonight. Where are we at right now? Oh, look, we're at about an hour. So, hopefully within the next hour we can get you guys home. And more importantly, get me something. Oh, look, that's a nice view of downtown. It's off to the left. Can't really see it. But I can. I promise. It's there. I'm not lying. Got a patient? Why do we have a patient? A very small fire. There's a patient at that fire. It's a small bathroom fire, and there's a patient, but I'm not going to go deal with that.
Metro from engine 79, you can count the
It's not even a real fire. Not even a real fire to get hurt at. How'd you hurt yourself?
Metro, you're also canceled.
Were you sleeping? Were you sleeping when the call came out? Got some smoke inhalation.
Engine 6, if you can hear this, go to direct. I'm not getting anything from you.
21st Street, Crescent Cooper.
I want action. That's why I'm here. I'm not here for some dude.
Engine 11, when you get to the front, let me know if it's clear inside. I can't see from where I parked.
Life Force 98, automatic alarm 9919 Lowell Canyon Boulevard.
Why you gotta be like that?
For a female, 20 years of age, constant bleeding, suffering from
Jordan, why do you ask?
DRT9 Universal.
Why do you ask how come I don't have a Ford Explorer? Why do you ask that? I'm curious. I'll answer you. I'll answer you why I have a Dodge Charger all-wheel drive Hemi instead of yeah. Sorry, my bad. I was gonna say a V8 Hemi, but that's a Hemi. A Hemi is a V8. But yeah, I'll tell you why I have that over the Ford 6-cylinder. I feel like it would suit me more. I still wanna have a little bit of fun while I'm working, and I feel like that's it's like my retirement type old man working vehicle.
98 rollover en route to another TC.
No, Fords are great. Don't get me wrong.
That first TC negative.
But I prefer. Sometimes I prefer to hug a corner. I prefer to hug a corner. It would suit me more. I guess you don't know me. Eventually, one day, maybe. You never know. Ruthless, I've been good, man. Thank you for asking. How you been? You feel like I'm more of a sub type of guy? What does that mean? Subaru or SUV type of guy? Is that what you meant to say? SUV? If I was a storm chaser, definitely would have a 4-wheel drive. If I was working the IE, definitely would have an Explorer. But because I work the city, and I'm still having fun, I like my car. My car's a little famous. I like that. I think that's kind of cool. Jordan, I like the Tahoe idea. Like I said, if I was to work the city, it would probably be an Explorer. If I was to get into an SUV in the city, but if I was out of the city, chasing weather, chasing things in dirt, I like the Tahoe idea. The gas though would be gnarly. Oh, arson en route. I think the dude tried to burn his bathroom down and he got injured. Whatever though. 94 in Palm Springs, that's hot. That means it's gonna be really, really hot tomorrow. Adrian, I like the idea of the Durango SUV. I like that over the Explorer. And you can probably start to find them now. They've been out a couple years.
Council and Virgil at a Liberty Center. Suspect heated into the wall. Suspect vehicle gray Toyota Prius. 7 Mary Lincoln Union 043, 7 Mary Lincoln Union 03 vehicles to the location, and suspect 460.
At 3410, which 3rd Street, South response back to 12.
Staging 6 and Cochrane, waiting for PD to clear. Rescue 861, roger.
Station 165, bar 164, traffic pushing ALS 29705.
After the AFDR spells for wrap. Third in Vermont.
2620 Orchard Avenue, Minor Cost additional. Call 3 incident 0651 RD337.
7M70 incident 61 plus.
Hollywood Unit 30, we suspect there now. 681 Hollywood, 360 Hollywood, and 981 the shelters appear and are still threatening. Code 3 incident, 650 RD645. Continuing fighting the possible with 9 suspects, 3210, just pounds of drive. She's appear, female white body hair, wearing a white t-shirt, but wearing a female black. Okay. Prior to repeat is waiting. Then returning to 22655 RD205.
Edge 10, person down intersection, 18th Street, Broadway.
4185, 183, 865 East Grand, across the town. 15955, why you do? Here's the address.
And then the new home. You can send me 650, I'm in something.
Second Rescue 165,
Station 4. 681 Hollywood Boulevard. Go to incident 657 RD 2029. Any central traffic unit for a timed out hit run misdemeanor 348 West Vernon Avenue, incident 450 RD 1361 identified.
405, they're going to be on Tac 2, channel 42.
Kitchen slash 64 abdominal ALS. Right. Across the state. Chevron. With the Ringer 1466 Russell Boulevard Business Incident 661.
Broadway. For that case, show me code 6 on 20.
Male 24 years, on board steering wheel. Coaches,
Emergency today in Stringers LA, you were running 3 scanners. Was that for different cities or departments? Emergency today is the second part of your question. Yeah, it is different cities and different departments. The first part is incorrect. 3 scanners? Probably 5 or 6 at that time. 1, 2, 3, 4. At least 5. At least 5. No less than 5 or 6 at that time. You gotta remember, things were edited a little different back then. You might see somebody else's radio set up shot. That was mine. Editors didn't know, what people's consoles look like, so they had a shot of a console. They wanted to show a console. They threw it in there, so it might have not necessarily been mine. But at least I had at least 5 in Stringers LA. At least 5. You could find, if you can find it, it's somewhere on the internet, unless True TV took it down, which is very, very possible. But I'm sure somebody recorded it and took it somewhere. But back in the day on True TV's website, in their Stringers LA section of their website, I did a walkthrough of my car where the production company recorded me standing outside my car, opening the door and going through everything inside of it. So if you can find that, that's a breakdown I did back in 2007, 2008. Watch the 3rd Street fire be the story of the night.
Like I said, we don't know when we'll be able to give them a call back. But and then I'd love to say that we'll finish this off at Van Nuys Jail, but we don't know.
Ruthless. Everything's good. Thank you for asking. Hope you're doing well. I don't think we did get the fire at the Jack in the Box. I should get a Tesla. You're absolutely right. You're 100% correct. I should get a Tesla, but not to work it.
Number, or do you need me to give it to you?
I have that. I'll go ahead and give them those numbers.
I like Jack in the Box food. It works sometimes. Vasquez, I've said it many times, but it came from a story from the 90s. It's part of a story. And then a buddy of mine is a street artist, or an artist under that name. And when I broke off on my own, I was working with that artist a lot, so we used that name to move that name along, where he was putting it in the streets and I was putting it on TV. So basically I'm tagging the TV.
You can switch back to your base.
But for the most part, that's where it came from. A story came out of a story that was formed in the 90s.
T37, can I get an updated ETA for Soda to respond to our location?
You think you saw that? A bunch of graffiti around you? Cool sweatshirt. What are you talking about? You talking about where I'm going through my car? That was Stringers LA. That was during the day. Unless you're talking about something else. It wasn't on Shot in the Dark where I went through my car. No, not at all. I told them I was the wrong stringer to go through the car. Go through Howard's or Zach's car. I don't want you going through my car. They'd be able to explain what things are better than I. Noises come out of it. I hear them. They give me addresses. I go to the addresses. You saw that cool sweatshirt? I wore a cool sweatshirt during an interview for Shot in the Dark. But what we're talking about right now, when I was going through my car, that wasn't in Shot in the Dark. And that interview was just kind of like a wrap-up interview of everything. They use it for the whole show.
Adam, you're on the route to Terminal.
221, boy, 1521 Adam is en route to Terminal.
Team 920 Roger,
addition on your ADW subsite. The better location is 6021 Hollywood Boulevard in front of Academy Club and Florentine Gardens between Gower and Bronson. Suspects don't location.
You want for Metro?
Incident
Go for it,
673 on default service.
Rescue 61 LEPs at Wilshire and Bridgeway.
Overdose 6201 Hollywood. Cruise number 675 already 37. 15821 488 code 6 with the suspect who is 115 sitting on Hollywood supervisor to respond to the 2 to terminal hospitalized tonight.
And if it yielded.
If you should have said 6 on my call from both numbers.
No, that's not like it. There was none on
Much
silent.
Brian, take a bunch.
Code 6 to go on 92nd.
Still working.
Copy that.
Just 90, Roger.
Yeah, okay, you killed the person.
Metro 361, we are currently at Wilshire Ridge. Still unable to locate. We've gone around the blocks in all 4 directions around this area. Unable to locate.
21 and 9030.
Ambulance to my incident. CHP brought us the patient that was not involved in the...
Everyone voices 927 C 101303 101st Street in LA. Informant hears the handle of her front door rattling and she believes someone is trying to open the door. Nothing seen occurred 5 ago. Informant lives alone. All windows and doors are locked.
Status 39, surgery brought to Sherman Oaks Hospital.
12, you have every 22 monitors and books.
CRT1 Union Station Underground Park. 9030, cancel your response. 15050 handling.
Jesse, I didn't just get out. I got out a little over an hour ago.
1718 A17, are you clear?
4 number.
You get that until further notice.
You can give them a call.
17, Roger.
Anyone also needs Parsons.
Correct, and the time 130 was on earlier.
675 637. Sorry. About 1.5 blocks west of Coinga.
Benjamin, yeah, I do, but it's the lowest tint you can get, the lightest.
From Highland.
And it has to do with, I work at night, so I don't want really dark because I want to be able to see out, but I also don't want white lights blinding me, so I did put a little tint on it. You really can't tell the difference. I mean, that and that. Can you tell the difference? There's just a little bit of tint on that one compared to that one. But it helps with the light. It helps with the lighting. A lot of stringers love to limo it out, but I don't want to. If I work during the day, it's very possible I would limo it out. But because I work at night, I want to be able to see.
On Venice between 52nd and 54 at these ends. Could be using a yard to
Western Avenue, LA. People calling stated she needs the police to look if there's going to be dead bodies. Unknown search seems very unconfident of
within 25 meters.
Joshua, good question. I know they got some stuff last night or tonight, however you want to look at it. It's a good question. I'm guessing the county.
21. Do you need a van eyes unit with a shorter ETA?
From the way our conversation was talking and the way they were, sounds like they've been staging strategically around this around the county. News is news.
And check us out 80.24, 713. Lieutenant Squad 61, entry ALS. Code 30, 1430 North Donner Avenue, incident 659, RD862. With State Street, incident 190, 1977, identified the code 6840, 111. Only the additional CPRs and not list the ID for the suspect. 194. Units on the watch. One boy was not to Sherman Oaks Hospital. 140 watch 4, 1V1
I'll be right back.
watch 4, and 1V7. Okay, we're 146, so Boulevard is at 61, 415 route, 94,
SFV6, red 5, SFV6, red 5.
South 52nd Street, there's a black. There's a dead end. You ain't have a witness here.
Must be 3 o'clock.
Rescue 827 for Metro.
SF6, red 5, SF6, red 5. I don't know if I like SFV6. It doesn't float off the tongue. It doesn't roll off the tongue, does it? Alright, well, we'll find him eventually. I'm sure he'll show up. Paul B and Frazzled. Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. It's the same profession. It's the same profession. It's just different content.
Radio check.
Red 5 here. SF6. SF6 rolls off better than SFV6. So we're going to go with SF6 for right now. SF6, red 5, you copy? Maybe he doesn't. Benjamin, are you in the California area or the Los Angeles area? I don't remember. And to answer your question, all of them. SF6, red 5, SF6. You're in Los Angeles. So yeah, channel 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13. 13 doesn't have news anymore. That's all damn. 34, 52, 62, every once in a while 22. And Spectrum News 1. You discovered my channel like 2 hours ago. Alfredo, first of all, welcome. Second of all, do you know who I am? Have you ran into this face or voice before, for example, like on Netflix? Any chance I get, guys? Any chance I get? Ruthless, yes, but is it news?
White beard, tank top, blue shirt, and white shorts, code 3692 or 2984.
I didn't want that anymore. Ruthless, you're absolutely correct, but is it news?
CP from Van Nuys Jail. Can you confirm with L120 if you want us to respond code 3?
I do want to use it to respond code 3.
Radio check.
I copy. Red 5 copies. SF6, do you copy my copy? Well, that's a bummer.
Lieutenant 695 RD246. I'm bringing up for the close recall identify. Two vehicles involved, so 2 is the 636
I'll be right back.
That'd be a flashing their lights now.
Hello, Keith.
Squad 32, traffic collision ALS, eastbound 210 at Grand. Officer Grand, stage me en route.
I'll be back. Copy. Cool. I was just about to send you that text. All right. SF6, Red 5, welcome to the radios. SFV6 doesn't really roll off the tongue, so I'm going to go with SF6. Everybody, welcome SF6. Valley. You're at VS1. I'm downtown. I'm going to move to Slauson.
Copy. We get 3, walking through the team. Ticket 3 route to TC, yeah, well,
Good morning, Dad. Good to see you.
Call instead of 8 or 9 on to the San Pedro. We're right here.
Thank you for joining. Hope you are well. I haven't fed anything yet, Dad. Things have been happening around the city. The team has fed stuff. I haven't fed anything yet. But the night is still young for a weekend. Frazzled. Wendy is visiting her mom, and that's why we haven't heard from her. Wendy is not at home. Dad, is she back yet, or is she still out there? Either way, that's why we haven't heard from her. She's been busy. She's been busy doing what she loves best, hanging out with family.
Attention 17 528
Bob Blazer, to answer your question, that's because it's free out here. And out where you're at, the highways cost a high amount of money to drive on those toll roads. We're starting to get toll roads out here now. Orange County's had them for at least a decade or so, and we're starting to get some out in LA County. Benjamin, I don't. The company does. LAX, he's our Orange County main guy. Every once in a while, I'll cover an Orange County story, but mostly I'm covering an Orange County story because a pursuit from LA County went into Orange County. But besides that, I don't really cover too much Orange County. LAX does it. Alright, what do we got going on over here? This parking lot. It's crazy. All those cars moved to the other side. Ooh, I don't want to stage here because this off-ramp is blocked. Or on-ramp is blocked, so I wouldn't be able to get on the freeway. And then that would kind of ruin things. That would ruin things a lot. So let's move a little bit more souther. What the heck did I just run over? What did I run it over? What did I run it over? What did I run over?
Flight Force 170, Square 171, ALS on report, Woodward, PD on scene. Square 171 cancel. Square 171 cancel.
Emergency today. There's a West Coast LA County joke. I even think it might even be I don't know if it was Funny or Die who did it or Saturday Night Live, but we're the only people that say the in front of our freeways. So there's jokes like you got to take the 405 to the 91. A lot of people, they don't use the word the in front of it. They just take 405 to 91, exit, blah, 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 then get on 18. We put the in front of it for some reason. Should see if, are you out?
Engine 33, medical alarm 45037, Camelin, cross check.
Garage built, yeah, there is. There's a couple of them. Just Google it. There's definitely at least one, possibly two or more. He said Wahlburgers, not Whataburgers. He said there's no Wahlburgers in LA. It might be true about Whataburgers, but Wahlburgers is definitely here.
Attention 184 outdoor fire, Ridgeway and Barhu.
Uh-oh. There's no road here.
Family, 216 Kelp Street, 216 Kelp. The next over was his ex-boyfriend. The female piece decided the male has refused to leave.
We're all. You could write anything you want and post it. Doesn't necessarily mean it has to be true. They're good, but they're definitely not number one. Outdoor fire and expanded traffic. I agree. I agree.
Angel 117, Square 135, difficulty rating 1257, Donatello, across the 13th Street.
Taco Bell's not going out of business. Absolutely not.
All 1470 South Robertson Boulevard, across the Casio Street.
Oh, wow. There's a major event or a concert or something that's about to go down at the soccer stadium in Los Angeles. I'm not sure what it is, but they have a setup like you wouldn't believe going on inside there right now. Good morning, North Carolina. Rooster, yes we are. Yes, we are.
Further, she's advising there's 242 involved. Both are HPD, negative marker weapons.
Subject walking northbound Figure towards Manchester, Bell Flank. Person is still Hispanic, white on the shirt, blue pants.
Mention 54, medical alarm 9927720.
Exposed incident 737
across Michigan.
Traffic division unknown injury 6513 Monterey Road, incident 736.
Give me company central. On the corner. He's calling 12732.
Repeat.
Inlet 15 en route to pursue Riverside.
108 and Grand. Manchester. 18 very close time. Snap 40 equip.
Yoshi, Island Burgers is good. Island Burgers is really good. I like Island Burgers. They have a pretty decent menu. Has a lot of stuff on there. Some good tacos too. Mumford and Sons are playing there. It looks like that makes sense. It's a big production. Whatever's happening, it's a big deal. Sideburbs, if you don't mind, can you share your diet? What kind of diet are you doing? Like, are you doing a diet or you're just dieting? Like, for me, like, I'm dieting per se. I'm not doing a specific diet. But I finally saw 199. Dude, I got up to 210. I finally saw 199. I've been hovering around there the past few days. But I have some friends over. We've been barbecuing, so my hover goes up, but then it comes back down. You're just cutting out soft drinks, no specific diet. That's what I do when I do, stuff. I'll cut out fast food. I'll cut out chips. I'll cut out eating before I go to bed, which means like when I get home from work, eating and then going right to sleep. And then also cut out some sugars. I like sugars. Yeah, dude, I'll lose a lot of weight if I just do those things I said. I didn't eat this. What did I eat yesterday? I had cereal in the morning, and then I went to sleep, which is bad. But that's the only thing I ate until it's the only thing I had to eat. I woke up and didn't eat again until probably like 3, and had some chicken legs, some drumsticks. Been moving some things around the house. Bronson's always had his own room, but he hasn't had his own room, like his own room. Bronson was in the master bedroom because I was the quietest. And the wife and I had a regular bedroom. We didn't even have like an adult room, but now we switched things around to where we're back in the master bedroom. We have like an adult type room. And then Bronson has his crib and his new bed in the same room along with his other stuff. So I've been moving some stuff around. Yeah, cut out booze. Booze is a big deal. Booze is a big deal. I have cut down on booze, and that has helped a lot with seeing 199 again.
I do looking at your battery, 941 South 10 Morale Avenue, and Snapple 2. Possible suspect outside of the residence.
Right, emergency.
In the yard.
But I do a lot. I don't, sugary drinks sucks, I know, and so does energy drinks, but what are you going to do? I'm very fortunate that I don't eat while I work. I mean, I might snack here or there, but I'm not like going through drive-thrus, eating hamburgers, eating crap, eating chips. I don't eat too much while I work. So mostly I have one big meal a day, and then everything else is like little snack here or there. That's kind of how my body likes it. Andrew, I agree. Here you go.
Frank Sam Victor 962.
Ruthless. I'm afraid to know what that concentration is. Is it legal? It doesn't sound legal.
9510 West Boulevard, Pico Rivera.
About 166, squad 90, take ALS, 3243, Anita Avenue.
348 West 90 Avenue. You're bringing in Polish Victor 2230 Western Street, apartment 11, code 2 incident 734 8245.
Soups, do I like Mountain Dew? As a kid I did. Now, not so much. I mean, I can drink a Mountain Dew in one gulp. Uh-oh.
We're just gonna take a look if the vehicle took off, but we had 2 vehicles road raging right past us, like 2 ago.
Boss Blazer, I've done some internet fasting, intermediate fasting. You think I have a call? Well, we'll see. I do know there's 2 different versions of internet fasting that I've heard of, but
there are no cars anywhere in the area.
the one that I've done is
10-4. 10-41, is there any need for any form of call out on this one?
837 unit, code 30 ringer, 1717 West 53rd Street, at the residence, incident 0753. Hey, Central Unit DUI traffic, Dillon College, Jose Fields, waiting at off lane, Edward Williams.
41, you 10-12 communication.
Edward Williams, Charles 453, suspect male, Hispanic male, Wayne male.
Libby, I haven't recorded anything, but that doesn't mean things have happened, yes, but not for me, not in front of me.
Yeah, the next available.
Waiting for you on Mount 41.
Central Unit, respond to Central Station Front Desk, go to. 1963, Roger. 6.3. Boulevard incident. 589, running 745. Roger, Thomas. Let's go to us at 759-839.
Roger, come up.
Roger.
14X19, Chemical 6, Culver and the 90 freeway on 6 Springs, Victor 962, okay, it's all elevation.
21, South Fair Cross Street, cross of 90th Street.
289 media, it all depends on how it got there. If it was through me and he didn't sell it nationally, yes. If he sold it nationally and they grabbed it from CNN, I believe is who they would grab it from, then no. But it all depends on how it was sold. There are certain stories that I will sell here and get local hits for, if that makes sense. He had last weekend he had 2 national stories back to back.
Pressure 48, 67, 49, 67, are you clear? Okay, have you arrived?
Okay, 67, Roger, you show code 6.
Lock that door. Safety first. It was the shooting in the Bronx. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
41, fires around.
The park shooting and the fire. No, it was the park shooting and the dad who left his 2 kids in the car. That's what Inglewood was talking about. Century and 4th Avenue. That's so far away just for a hydrant. I don't think I want a hydrant that bad. I really don't. I really don't.
21-181 DUI traffic, Hill and College, switch you incident, stop 56-3111.
Watch it be a high powered, high pressured.
Responding to Hollywood and Las Palmas for 31 FE31.
A1, Roger.
1109, 1109, come in.
190, go.
1109, verifies 11 George 30, watch 5, and 11 George 52, watch 5 is in the watch.
I need a story. My wife's gonna be really upset if I go home without a story. I'm just kidding. I'll be really upset.
Next 19, 20 for 2.
I don't know if there's footage of it actually happening. They do have some aftermath footage, yes. And there were some people that were close enough to where they got injured by shrapnel. Libby, I don't know. They're all bad.
I need 3 units to respond.
Right?
Code 3
Uh-oh.
to the CP for a canine search. Code 3.
That's the 289. That's the foothill. That's the foothill search.
Calling is code 4,
What's that
4339
guy
Berkshire
doing?
Avenue.
That guy's doing some weird driving up there. Oh, there he goes. He just figured it out. It crashed in what they call Star Wars Valley, and I thought it was because that's where Star Wars was filmed, but it's not. It's because it simulates the Death Star at the end. How the X-Wing fighters and TIE fighters were in between the they had to go down and torpedo the holes. Sorry guys, I'm listening to something right now and looking at something.
No, man, sorry, one more. 8 George 1, 10 to west, 10 to west.
Roger. 17, cancel your response. 2897, we'll handle.
I don't know if I want to go to that. I don't think I do. I feel like I should, but I don't want to. It's just a hit and run hydrant.
Party 838.
LAX-97 on a PC roll.
For male, constant breathing, multiple lacerations to his wrist. 32.
Copy.
For terminal code 2, Providence, now 2230 West 3rd Street, 11, code 734 8245. Unit handle, both persons outside identified.
No further.
415 group at Olympic and Barrington. The PR
15.
is at the southwest corner of Ralph parking lot. 4 suspects. 1, a male white with a beard, black jacket, red pants. Number 2 is a male white with a black hat, black shirt, black pants. Number 3 is a male white with a blue football jersey. 4 is a female Asian, brown shirt. They're loitering, harassing customers and employees, refusing to leave.
Well, that's just rude.
3464 West Larissa Drive, cross of Golden Gate Avenue.
34 Roger. 95 18X 95, come on. 18X go.
59, show us on a citizen flag down. James and William Kingsley.
Into that location.
Come on, we need some breaking news. We need some breaking news.
Mary Ida Nora, 287.
Yes, and 6. See, Roger. 80 or 88 and 6. 8 and 6.
There's a silver Toyota Tacoma.
How's the call?
What's today? Saturday? Anybody have any interesting Saturday plans? Anyone? I have a
Saying 10915 Bluffside.
birthday party in Huntington Beach that I gotta make my way to. That's my big Saturday plans. 2-year-old birthday party. Woo woo! Bronson's gonna have fun. That's why I'm going. I mean, I'm also going because it's my friend's kid, but I'm gonna go watch Bronson have some fun. You're starting your vacation, right on, right on. You going anywhere fun? You have to vacuum. I vacuumed today. I did do some vacuuming today. Don't know yet. Ooh, I like it. I like it on the fly. I like it. I like it on the fly. All right, we're all stop showing off. You don't need to show off. Could have just said car. Show off. Well, you may as well tell us model number and year.
From 12.
Was a female? Was she female with mentors?
Go for 15.
Female officer pointed out she was poisoned.
Do you want that Riverside call?
See what you started, we're all.
Yeah, 97 now. They're looking for him. Found the vehicle, but they failed.
And that's why he's
Copy. Yeah, I think the fact that I went through the closure.
What was it in the shop for?
Is a story in itself. So if you can get that, that'd be good.
Roger. I'll advise.
Copy that.
I drive a Dodge for work. I got a Dodge. But I also own a Ford and a Toyota.
1981, EW, there now 634 Columbus Avenue, 864 Columbus Avenue, apartment 206. CPR of early apartment owner, active suspect cousin, now Hispanic, like 29 years, short build. Come here within 9, this fifth range 0780, RD 1983.
5 RD
43, you can show us responding 3 from forward and temporary.
Powder coating the wheels. Ah, look at you, look at you. Did you go black? And you just powder coated the stock wheels? That's smart. That's smart to do. Aftermarket wheels are tough. You always want to run the same wheel with the same tire that it came with, because BMW did a lot of research to make sure that that rim and tire is the best for that car. I definitely believe in that stuff. Like when you go aftermarket wheels and tires, you gotta be careful, because you gotta think about it, man. That company put a lot of money into making sure that that size rim and tire is the best. Now you can change the rim, but always run the same size tire, unless you have a truck and you're going a little bigger. Smaller rim, bigger tire. But powder coating the wheels, is exactly what you did. I did that to my truck. I powder coated the wheels on my truck. Eventually I'll get new tires. When I run those tires out, I'll get bigger tires, but for right now there's no reason to take 4 perfectly tires that only have 12,000 miles on them and put on beefier tires just so it looks better. I'm a little older now. Do I have cop tires on the Charger? Yes. Yes. What does it mean when you powder coat the tires? Powder coat means paint. It's just a fancy word for paint. But it's not just regular paint. There's a certain way that they do it. But it's basically paint. Do I have black tires on the Charger? Yeah, most people have black tires. But yeah, I have black rims or wheels. My truck, I didn't powder coat black. I powder coated dark gray. At nighttime it looks black, but during the day it looks dark gray. K Injury in West LA. Son of a biscuit. I missed a fatal in West LA. Wonder where that's at. And whatever it is, it's probably old. But whatever. Shoot, son of a biscuit. Yeah, it's a hit.
0696.
Rooster, no. I have not, and the reason is anytime my video is shown in court, I like to get paid for it. So you can't pay a witness, and I'm not really a witness to things. I'm there afterwards, and I have footage that you can see instead of me talking. So there's really no need for me to ever go to court to say, yeah, that's my footage. That's the only reason I would go there and go, yep, that's mine. But there's other ways of proving that, yeah, that's mine. You don't really need me to sit on a stand and go, yep, I shot that. So the answer is no. No, I have not. I've been asked, but I get my way out of it by saying things. Where's the fatal in West Hollywood or West LA? I don't know. I'd like to know where it is. I don't know. How old is it? Hopefully it happened before I got out and I can't be mad. I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with it happened before I came out. That way I feel better and didn't miss it. I'll sure find out in the morning now. Benjamin, they're doing good. They're doing good. Dad, what are you laughing at? What did I... Oh, my dad's back. I thought you left, Dad, but you're back. What are you laughing at? Did I make you laugh, or did somebody else make you laugh?
So, 40871 Franklin.
The tire conversation? Gotcha. Well?
421 West 52nd Place. Suspect is a male black.
Benjamin, I did not. The company did. It was Rob. I think it was Rob. Rob or Mike shot it. I want to say it was Rob. Rob shot it.
Protocol is incident 520.
Copy 520. Can you let Special Traffic know that I have a witness to the accident that's at the back gate right now?
Black tires. See you later, Ruthless.
Appears along our location. The suspect vehicle
For the most part, Benjamin, yeah.
In the Denny's parking lot. Male, correction. For the passenger, male white, 42 years, wearing a gray shirt.
Every once in a while, I'll go to a different market, but I make my living in Los Angeles.
774. City Van 9 Supervisor, meet 9019. 13652 Cantera Street at Kaiser Panorama ER.
Did you email it to me, Dad? I'm going to take a look at it right now.
Incident 788.
Vision is Squad 49, KLF 15226, Rosecrans Avenue, Shalon Road.
This is South Alvarado, Street Apartment 415, so 15 years. Hotel 795 would be 246. No.
Roger, thank you. The call is here, I know you leave it as well.
Ready, 49.
2377 number 20788.
523, Roger.
Damn. Somebody just ordered a shirt, a hat, a poster, and 4 patches.
Inside the apartment, Taylor's now outside.
That's a good order. Speaking of merch, there's new merch up on the site, guys. New hat, new patch. Dad, where is it? All right, let me check my other email. I just checked one of them. It wasn't there. Let me check here. Let me check over here. I have a few emails. Dad, you don't need to say where you sent it. I'll figure it out. And found it. I'm guessing you caught like a critter. Did you catch a critter? It's 39 seconds. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Oh, it is a critter. If it was clear and he did some cool little moves, that would be kind of cool. That's funny. What is that, a grasshopper? It's a grasshopper, huh? Yeah. That's funny. It's put it to music. The thought crossed my mind, but it's not visually. It's not as awesome as you would want it to be put to music. It's not as awesome as you'd want it. Okay, so now I can close that. Close this. Go here. We're all. I just placed an order. We're gonna have some heather gray shirts with dark gray press. So I'm gonna have some heather gray, some light gray press shirts coming out, and then I also have the logo shirt coming out. But the heather gray press shirts have already been ordered and paid for, so it's just a matter of them being done and put on the site. The logo shirts, those aren't being done on the East Coast. I'm having those done here. I have the shirts, I just got to take them to the printers. But yeah, there's some new stuff on the merch site.
No further.
What about Canada? What about it? Like, do I ship to Canada? Absolutely, worldwide. The guy who just, when I just said that guy who just bought all that stuff, that was a dude from Germany. Germany bought a hat, a shirt, a poster, a patch pack, and the other patch pack. I have 2 patch packs.
30729.
You think Loud Labs New York is selling Loud Labs clothes? I hope so. I told them to. And I told them how to do it. And it's in our contract. You guys, check this out. I put it in the contracts that any other market, Loud Labs Baltimore just showed up, Loud Labs New York example, if those guys make merchandise, I don't want any of their money because I'm a nice guy, but what I do want is everything you make, I need one of each in size large. Everything you make, because I know there's not a lot of money in merch. I know there's not. So I don't want to take people's money. So, I mean, I want to take people's money, but I don't want to take people's money. I'm nice about it. So if Loud Labs New York makes a shirt, he has to send me whatever shirt he makes in a size large. Baltimore makes new shirts, they got to send me one size large. Cedar Rapids, they owe me a shirt, if I'm not mistaken. To make a hoodie, whatever it is, I get one.
Engine 96, 11136, Chadsey Drive.
Chandra, yeah, it'd be cool. It would be cool. I don't know the logistics of it or how it would work out these days, but yeah, it'd be cool. Was in a car accident and was in a coma. Your video, you were Rick Ford. You were in you lost your son and fiance. Oh man, Rick. Sorry to hear that, man. Were the accident you were in, did we cover it? Is that what you're saying?
Victim description, woman heard screaming, code 3 incident 804 896.
And then when you obviously woke up from your coma, you watched our footage and it did give you closure. This is exactly what I'm talking about. For all you cameramen out there, it's usually the friends of the family that give you, yes I did. Where's the accident, if you don't mind me asking? Angelica, where's Angelica? Is that New York? Did New York cover it? Or did Los Angeles cover it? Sorry. Oh, you're Angelica though. You're just using Rick Ford. Gotcha. You're in New York. New York did it. Okay, gotcha. All right, cool. So, a lot of cameramen always ask, what do you do when people say? It's like, there's a great example right now. This guy lost, and I don't like using this as a great example, but this guy lost his son and fiance, was in a coma, woke up, saw the footage gave him closure. So our footage does help people. It really does. We're not just out there trying to make a buck. That's what gets us out here, but we're also able to do good with our footage, and glad to hear that. And sorry, how long ago? And how long were you in a coma?
414 East Washington Boulevard, King Taco, incident 08, correction, King Tobacco, incident 0806.
Total additional 15 at ETA.
Oh, a long time ago. That I didn't cover it. Unless coma was 3 months down. I was working for On Scene at the time, and LOUDLABS New York didn't exist in 2003. How's your logo? It's very interesting. 2013? Where was the actual accident? What city was the actual accident?
Outgo circle, but engine 63 back and forth.
Hi, Dad. Love you.
Black man wearing a red and black jacket, black shirt, is westbound towards Center.
Yeah, February 13th, 2003. I was working at night for On Scene. LOUDLABS didn't exist in 2003. Maybe 2013. And you obviously had some head injuries, so we'll let you slide on that one. 2013. Yeah, see? Totally makes sense. And just giving you a hard time making light of a hard situation. That was a while ago, so that's good. At least you've had some time to get over it. So 2013, got it. That was definitely us. And it must have happened in Los Angeles, right? Couldn't have happened in New York. Unless it was February 3rd, 2019. Contra caught brain injury. Well, at least you're here with us, man. At least you're here with us.
X82, rescue 94, Blockade 2550, Pacific Coast Highway, Unit 10, map page 193.
Dude, 4 a.m. already and no story. And, 2 more minutes. And that'll be the 2-hour mark. So we're at 4 o'clock. I'll give you guys till 4:15. You had to learn to walk and talk again. I bet. Wow. I couldn't imagine that. I had to learn to walk again once. But, probably not like how you had to learn to walk and talk. That's crazy. Drunk driver figures, right? Of course, the drunk driver survived. How long was their jail sentence? Yep, he did, of course. How long was his sentence?
Just for medical hour,
15 years. So he's still in there, almost halfway for the most part, right? Yeah, about halfway. He'll probably get out early, but that's crazy. Wow. Life is real, guys. Tomorrow is promised to no one. That's not my line. I saw that in one of my comments, so I stole it. tomorrow is not promised to anyone. How old was the drunk driver? Was it just a kid or was it a full-fledged adult? Your seatbelt failed, so you survived. Oh, he was 46. Damn, he's full-fledged adult. Sit there, think about what he did. Why is it so quiet in here? I think we just had a moment of silence for Rick Ford. It's really quiet. It's odd.
One call out, name Espinoza, Edward, Sam, Paul, Idle, Larson, Brad, first name Ivan, common spelling 14360 Rose Street, the city, male, Hispanic, black, brown, 6', 180, DOB of 1695.
He doesn't remember a thing. That's the worst. Vasquez, yes, he does. He does go live like I do. His first birthday was February 14th. He never made it. Oh, dude.
Roger, Van Nuys, North Hollywood clear.
You're just killing us right now. Wow. That sucks.
35, you can disregard.
I'm sorry.
6849, no further.
Roger.
Klein, I think that's how we're gonna call you. Klein, I don't have a live schedule. I just go live. It's mostly at night. Every once in a while, I'll go live during the day, but it's mostly at night, and it's. I don't work every night, but I go live most nights I work. There's some nights where I'll work and I won't go live, but there's not most nights I work I'll go live at some point. And this live's about to be over.
Ready, so Roger.
This live is coming to an end. Yeah, Benjamin, June, July gone by quick.
70, if you have a location of 622 West 75th Street.
Another month of summer.
Senior Operating Unit, Silver DT Investigation 7th in Burlington meets the PR at the corner of Hispanic and black shirt, navy blue pants, standing by with the victim on a
So I know of one story that I missed, but I think it happened before I got out. I just don't know where it's at. So
RA809 transported to USCMC.
we'll do what we're doing.
720 Main Street on a silver BMW.
75 Ontario.
989. Further from motor vehicles as I just left. 13230 Addison Street, code 210-814-RD969.
Claim my verification badge. You have 120 subs. Verification badge on what? On YouTube? They have those? They gave me my silver play button. It was his second 2 fatalities. Holy shish kebab. So he shouldn't even have been out to begin with. Wow, your story just keeps getting crazier. Benjamin, back in the day I did. Yeah, when I worked during the day, I had a dispatcher. Oh yeah, I fell asleep. Or passed out, depending on how you look at it. See you later, Everett. Have a good one. Thank you very much.
First it up.
7897 semi.
Seriously, man, where are the stores at? Yeah, he better never drive again. Bye, y'all.
185, no further.
Bye, y'all.
85, Roger. 3910, the last four.
339-0770.
$377. PR stepping up to meet with a 2-minute ETA wearing a black jacket.
Raising Ray Southeast corner, Manchester, Figueroa.
Overdose intersection, Manchester, Figueroa.
I don't like this waiting game. But that's the name of the game. I especially
427, water flow 1714, Academy.
don't like coming out
Quick value is ADW in progress.
not get anything.
17015 for control over Nickel Boat Park near the dirt field. 4 versus 1. Stand by for additional incident. 827
Definitely don't like
1047.
spending hours in my car sitting on my butt and not getting out and not recording it. That's a fail. Going home without sending in a story, whether it makes it on TV or not, that's not the goal. The goal is to send a story, and if you don't send a story, that's a fail. So that's a fail.
59 automatic alarm.
I still have some time before the sun comes up. Once that sun comes up, though, I'm out of here. And this stream is coming to an end. Frazzle, let's hope so. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Maybe we'll let you guys decide when I go in. We're at 59 watching.
Check for an open mic.
We're at 60 watching now. We're gonna play some stock market here. When it gets down to 55, we're gonna sell.
77 to the fall, 9511, DS alert.
When it gets to 55, we're gonna go away. 59.
51,
So it's up to you guys. If it gets down to 55, I'm gonna say goodbye. Do I feel like I'm getting fatter when sitting in the vehicle? No, I don't feel like I'm getting fatter when I'm sitting in the vehicle. 57. All right. 57. 2 more people. It's like watching cryptocurrency. 58. Damn. I don't mind the thumbs up. It's like doing a
Hollywood unit, code 80 Victor, 6801 Hollywood Boulevard at the Walgreens. Subject is now black, 25 to 30 years, wearing a black hood, sweatshirt, black pants, sitting in the liquor aisle reading a magazine.
Oh, 55. All right. Later, losers. Have a good one, guys.
For additional incident.